2006 New England Patriots versus the Miami sorry-ass Dolphins. Bro, you got your head knocked off.
I didn't get my head knocked off.
Matt Light, bro, this whole time, I was your teammate. Last 2 years on I Am Athlete. Tough guy. Jennings Crowder, oh, he tough.
I've been beating ass for years.
But not in that. Tell him the story.
It was fucking funny.
All I know is Matt Light had his helmet on, and he's throwing a punch. It's a classic photo. All I know is your head is back, and you throwing a punch, but he connecting your dreads, your head back, and boom. Like, that's all I know.
I touched Matt Light a little closer to home than I should have. If you look, I was laughing the whole time because I was like, I really got to this guy. Battleship, B5, C4. This motherfucker's emotions was on C4, and I threw a bomb right on C4. That's what happened in that situation.
Right. So I really wanted to bring you on the show, you know, not to just mess with Channing, but you're my teammate back in 2009, 2010. Yeah. So you were a phenomenal teammate, highest paid long snapper. I think you had the biggest deal ever at that point at the position. And so your story to me is unique because a lot of times we talk about transition. There's a lot of athletes, like not everybody makes $100 million. Not everybody plays 10, 13 years. You played 12, 13 years, you know, but you also were a long snapper and then you made a transition. So, but like, how was that transition for you?
I'm a SoCal kid. I had, brand experience in my DNA. I was one of Red Bull's first ambassadors for them, in team sports, and kind of used that as like a springboard. And so I was on my way out. Just so happened that Red Bull's VP became GoPro's VP, and I got that opportunity to GoPro, and I said, I just need a chance. I don't want you to give me a job because of who I am or what I did. I played football. I don't want to walk in there like I own the place. Give me a chance to come in and make a difference and help build that brand, and it was a great opportunity.
And you've been in a bunch of locker rooms. 12 years, you've been in a bunch of locker rooms, a bunch of great players.
Right.
Tom Brady, all them boys.
Yeah, all them boys. How many rings you got?
3.
3 rings. So you on the top level.
Yeah. I don't feel comfortable with.
Glass.
I don't feel comfortable with.
For years, give him a goddamn coach. Your glass. But what would you tell a young player now that's getting in the league and that's balling, still balling, starting, everything you did? What would you tell him?
Use the sport as a vehicle to get into other things. Understand how business works. Understand how branding and marketing, social media. Don't use social media to pound your chest, but use it as a vehicle for production. It's not all about the game. It's about the relationships you make. So when you're exiting the game, you can, tune into those and raise your hand like, hey, remember when? When COVID hit, I got cut from GoPro. It was like 300 or 400 people got cut, and I was forced to pivot. So for me, it was like, all right, I'm a free agent again, and let's look at what I've built, this network I've built throughout GoPro and the NFL and all these deals we've done. And Knocking Point came to me through a friend who ends up to be the co-founder and was like, hey, you want to come and help with strategy, help with collabs, make wine not so exclusive and actually make it to where it tells stories and it's there's actually meaning behind it, and it's still premium wine, but it's not this like, this bougie
yeah,
thing that you go,
right.
Every time I drank wine, it was at some $1,000 dinner where I didn't even care about the wine I was drinking. I was just trying to get up and eat the dinner,
right.
and then leave and hopefully not pay for it. But now it's so creative of what Knocking Point's done as a brand. I'm just coming in, helping of, trying to tell these stories and really have like a meaning and a purpose and obviously a quality behind it.
And that's why I want to transition this conversation. You reached out to me with this, right? Like, we have this amazing platform, and right now we're sipping wine.
Right.
And someone could be paying us $150,000, $200,000 for product placement. And so you're like, B, you know what you have on a platform standpoint, and you could potentially invest in this company, Knocking Point, and then rev share on your own brand, so our own blends. So I wanted to really take this time to talk to that, because there's a lot of athletes, a lot of people that are entrepreneurs, have their own products. Like, how should they be thinking?
I mean, it's experience. It's surrounding yourself with like-minded people who are hungry, not just in it, because of your status and want to hang with you or have an idea that doesn't work. I feel like, you've put yourself in a great position, with like-minded people who can speak for themselves, speak to the media, understand how to market themselves, market their product, market, just the idea behind this movement and the community they're creating. So, it isn't about going about it yourself and I have this amazing idea. I mean, everyone has an amazing idea. You just need like that amazing team and to take steps forward because, it's easy these days and everyone's trying to have a brand. Everyone's trying to create content. Everyone's trying to do this, but you just got to do it right.
Yeah, we have this show, we have this amazing platform, but also, we can be in this space, we can be in this lane, right? Like we're talking about Conor McGregor just, had an exit for what? $600 million. Why not us? Why not us? So like that, to me, that's what I Am Athlete is. It's like when you sit down, you look at Duke and you see Law 17, right? Like why not him? Why not KB and what he's doing in beauty and in products? Like why not? And tough crowd with what I mean, with Brandon Jennings and also like why not? So I appreciate you paving the way and showing not only athletes but everybody who's an entrepreneur and trying to do their own thing, whether in the digital space, influencer space, products, e-com, brick and mortar retail. Like why not? This is the time now.
I appreciate it, man, and it's been so special to have you involved. And I mean, from the dinner at Ashton's house, right, where we all got together.
I gotta tell him, Ashton, you gotta give him
Ashton Kutcher?
Ashton Kutcher, yeah. So he's involved.
Can I go to his house? You bring me to the bullshit. You bring me to Ashton Kutcher's house. I know it's.
It wasn't even a house. It was a compound.